Alright, class, how are you all doing today?
Good.
Good. As we reviewed on Friday, we're going to be starting a new unit today. Now let me ask you this real quick. Who can convert a decimal to a percentage? Alright, about 30% of you, that's awesome. And who can convert a percentage back to a decimal now? A little bit less, about 10% of you. Okay, no worries. Final question now. Who knows about what's an outlier? Is anyone familiar with that term? No, about one of you. No worries. Well, this survey is an example of statistics, and that's the lesson that we're going to be doing. Now, the importance of statistics is we use it every day. For example, the survey that we just did right now, that's an example of statistics, and what you can do with that data. You can graphically represent it to make it easy, more manageable to interpret and look at, things like that. Alright, and as I said earlier, statistics is absolutely vital. You'll take this lesson with you for the rest of your life. For example, we can use statistics to analyze demographic trends, the age of baby boomers using Facebook to communicate versus millennials using Snapchat to communicate. Or, for example, in the print world, the number of online subscribers for a newspaper versus the number that still receive a newspaper today. I mean, who here even gets the paper nowadays, really? And so we can use that information to kind of see that print is unfortunately dying. Do you possibly have an example for statistics as well?
Colleges can use the statistics to see the demand for online classes versus in-room classes.
All right. That's actually a great example. And I love the use of demand, too. That was a good segue with economics, which is the reason why statistics actually came about. The graphical representation of economic data was used by a guy named William Playfair. He was the first one to kind of bring statistics as a whole. So, great use of that example. Alright, class, and after that little brief overview, does anyone have any questions so far? Alright, down in front.
Alright, so do statistics always have to be a percentage?
Not necessarily, actually. For example, when you roll a dice, it's factored as a ratio of 1 in 6. You have a 1 in 6 chance of rolling a 3 or a 2, something like that. Or it can be represented in a fraction. For example, about 1 1/4 of this class likes math. Alright. And so for any other questions? No? Alright, well for this lesson we're going to be going over a lot of different concepts of statistics. I'm going to have you get into your triads, and we're going to cover a few different key factors and learn a few mathematical concepts, and then I'm going to have you survey each other with a questionnaire that I'll be providing. And then finally you'll graphically represent that data and present it to the class. So if you don't have any questions, go ahead and get into your triads and we'll begin.